All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great episode on your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, in addition to dealing mercilessly with Nigerians, the APC has moved to witch hunting its own members. I call it a witch hunt because every single member of the APC is corrupt, but out of greed and as an act of vengeance, the powers that be at the APC at the moment have decided to weed out and punish some of its members. And the APC reminds me of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was not destroyed. It broke into several pieces and lost its powers. That is my prayer and wish for this APC. Many founding members of the party are no longer members of the party as it stands, and as this confusion within the party continues, it will eventually collapse. Earlier today, two former APC governors came under fire. First, it was former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. Few weeks ago, the EFCC told Yahaya Bello to turn himself in, but he refused, and he was finally ambushed by the EFCC today in his home in Wuse, Abuja. The EFCC, with their heavy presence, surrounded his home, waiting to arrest him. Before I show you that video, let me quickly show you this update on former APC governor of Kano and national chairman of the party, Abdullahi Ganduje, as he was sacked as APC chairman by a high court in Kano. Look at how the papers reported it. Breaking: court sacks suspended Ganduje as APC national chairman. Kano State High Court has granted an ex parte order restraining national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, from parading himself as a member of the party. Subsequently, the court ordered that henceforth Ganduje should desist from presiding over all affairs of the party's National Working Committee. The court directed the four parties, including the respondents joined in the matter, namely All Progressive Congress, APC National Working Committee, APC Kano State Working Committee, and Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, to henceforth maintain status quo ante bellum as from 15th April 2024, pending the hearing and the determination of the substantive suit on 30th April 2024. That the fourth respondent, Ganduje, is prohibited from parading himself as a member of APC or doing any act that may portray him or seem to be a member of APC, pending the hearing and determination of the substantive suit. Now, these things usually start like a joke at the beginning. Some people may feel that this is just a little game, that once the Ganduje's bribe case is thrown out in court, he will appeal and then he will be reinstated as APC chairman. But you will be shocked that Ganduje's appeal will be thrown out and he will even be found guilty in the bribery case. Because right now, the North is heavily divided against Tinubu and he is on the weak side of the division. And to bring some of the strong guys to his side, he would have to sacrifice some people that are on his side now. And Ganduje might just be one of them. But in the end, the whole political calculation may now lead to a collapse of the APC entirely. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. And this tweet by Shitu Abimbola says, APC must crumble. And Ellie Walker here says, power is transient. This is the same person who dethroned Sanusi as Emir of Kano. Oh, and Michael here says, I may be reaching, but is there a way for APC to cataclysmically self-destruct before the next elections? The God that used Wike to do it for PDP, please raise 4 Wikes in APC, please. We want that party finished in this country before they finish the country. And this is what I'm saying. They may be doing all these things, working with the NMPP in Kano to see how they can weed out some people out of the APC and bring in the strong northerners. They may be doing it to make the party stronger, but at the end of the day, everything will backfire. That is how things work when systems are about to collapse. They will self-destruct. And that is what we wish on this evil association called the APC. Now, let us look at how the APC turned on another member of the party. This time around, it is former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. The EFCC laid a siege at his house in Wuse, Abuja today, waiting to arrest him for an alleged looting of 84 billion naira Kogi State money. Can you imagine? 84 billion naira. And that is just one of the allegations. That is just one. We are looking at another over 100 billion naira, an allegation placed on his cousin. But it is this 84 billion naira that the EFCC asked him to turn himself in for, and the man refused to turn himself in, and they laid a siege at his residence today. See the video. Now, those were men of the EFCC waiting in front of Yahaya Bello's house in Abuja to arrest him. But something funny happened. The sitting governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo, who was himself installed by Bello, quickly organized some boys from their ethnic group, the Ibia ethnic group around Abuja here, and they went to Bello's house to help him resist arrest. This is the lawlessness that APC has called for. The country is descending into a jungle. Now, watch how the sitting governor, Usman Ododo, drove into Bello's premises, and those thugs, they were hailing him as he was coming. See the video. And that was the sitting governor of Kogi State driving in there, and his thugs were hailing him as he was coming in. This is happening right in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And shortly after that, a tussle began, and the outcome was embarrassing. The policemen protecting the governor turned on the policemen working with the EFCC. Officers of the Nigerian police turned against one another on the field of duty as commanded by their paymasters. And it even got to the point of gunshots. This is what you have when you have thugs at the helm of affairs. Look at what Nigeria has descended into under the APC. And look at how it was reported. Just in, gunshots as Kogi State Governor Ododo smuggles Yahaya Bello out from being arrested by the EFCC. Policemen attached to Governor Usman Ododo of Kogi State on Wednesday prevented the personnel of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from arresting former Kogi Governor Yahaya Bello. Ododo visited the embattled former Kogi Governor on Wednesday afternoon with a retinue of security operatives amid the siege at the latter's Abuja residence. EFCC sources told reporters that policemen attached to Governor Ododo prevented the EFCC personnel from arresting the former governor. According to the sources, there would have been a bloody clash if they had gone head-to-head with the policemen. The Inspector General of Police reportedly gave Yahaya Bello more reinforcements through Governor Ododo to thwart his arrest. But we are trying to avoid a bloody clash, one of the sources said. Now, you heard that. The EFCC, we all know, is a corrupt body. But here, they are trying to pick a man who owed salaries for 36 months. A man who got bailout funds from Abacha loot. He got bailout funds from Buhari. About 10 billion naira. He was given the money to pay salaries and still he refused to pay. Not state allocation. No. After misappropriating the state allocation, he was given bailout funds to pay salaries. He still refused to pay. That is how wicked this man is. And now the EFCC was trying to pick him, and the Inspector General of Police gave him police protection. Well, what do I care? I am only excited at the turmoil within the APC. Tinubu will eventually nail Yahaya Bello if he really wants to, but that is not the end game. The end game for me is continuous tension within the APC that will lead to the eventual disintegration of the party. But until then, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away.